welcome to a new crochet tutorial. Today I have a new lacy scarf and that's what I would like to share with you. This pattern is quite simple and it can be used for a variety of crochet projects. For example, you can use this pattern to make a beautiful lacy summer top, or you can make a lacy table runner. You can also make lacy curtains and lots of other projects. I will use 100% mercerized DK cotton. The one that I have is by Patons, and this one skein has 100 grams, which is 200 yards or 210 meters. I will work with a hook size E, 3.5 millimeters. The starting chain must be a multiple of 8 plus 5, and for my scarf I start with 69 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here I have 69 chains and I'm ready to start my first row, which is going to be quite simple. It's going to be a row of double crochets. So into the first chain from the hook I make my first double crochet. We never count the chain on the hook, we always start counting from the next one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and over here I make a double crochet. And the 3 skipped chains also count as a double crochet. And now I will make a double crochet into each chain across. Here is my first row, and in this row I have 67 double crochets. I turn my work, and in the beginning of the next row I will make a beginning double crochet. So into the very first double crochet I make a beginning double crochet. If you don't like making these beginning double crochets, or if you're not comfortable with them, you can make 3 chains here instead, and those 3 chains will count as your first double crochet. Next I make a double crochet into the next double crochet, and I'm going to crochet my stitches directly into double crochets over here, not simply grabbing these 2 loops on the top. Right here I have 2 loops, but making my double crochets directly over here. That way my stitches will be nicely aligned, one on top of the other. Next I make 1 chain and skip the next double crochet, and into the next one I make a double crochet. So this row is pretty simple too. It's 1 chain, skip 1 double crochet, and a double crochet into the next one. 1 chain, skip 1 double crochet, and a double crochet into the next one. And I crochet this way all the way across to the last 2 stitches. At the end of this row I finish with a double crochet into each one of the last 2 double crochets. So in the beginning of the row I have 2 double crochets next to each other. Then it's chain 1, 1 double crochet, chain 1 double crochet all the way across. But at the end I also have 2 double crochets next to each other, and I'm doing this so that I have nice straight edges. My work, and I start my third row with a beginning double crochet into the very first double crochet, or you can make 3 chains instead. Next I'm going to make a double crochet into each double crochet and into each chain across. So this row is simply a row of double crochets. And again, just the way I did before, I'm making my double crochets directly over here. So basically it's like grabbing 3 loops, not only these 2 loops on the top, but I insert the hook right over here in the middle of my double crochet. And that's how I make this row. I have 3 rows finished. I turn my work, and again I start my next row with a beginning double crochet, or alternatively you can start with 3 chains. Next I make a double crochet into the next double crochet. Now I make 2 chains, 1, 2, and I skip next double crochet, and into the next one I make a single crochet. Then 5 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I skip 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, and into the next one I make a single crochet. And again I'm working directly over here, not simply grabbing 2 loops on the top, but I work my stitch directly into that double crochet. So it's very nicely aligned. Again 5 chains, skip 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, and a single crochet into the next one. And that's how this row goes. It's just going to be a row of these chain 5 loops and single crochets, 1, 2, 3, and a single crochet. And I crochet this way all the way across to the last 3 stitches. Here at the end of the row I have 3 stitches left. I make 2 chains, I skip 1 double crochet, and into the next one I make a double crochet, and into the last one I make a double crochet as well. So that the beginning of this row and the end match. In the beginning I had 2 double crochets, 2 chains, and at the end I have 2 chains and 2 double crochets. And this is my row 4. I start the next row with 1 chain, and now into this very first double crochet I make a single crochet, and into the next double crochet I make a single crochet. Next I skip the next chain 2 space, and I will be working into the chains of the next chain 5 loop. So into the first chain I make a double crochet. Into the second chain I also make a double crochet. Now into the third, the middle chain, I will make a double crochet, then 3 chains, and into that same chain I work 1 more double crochet. Next I make a double crochet into the next chain, and a double crochet into this last chain, and this is what I have. Next I make a single crochet into the third middle chain of the next loop, chain 5 loop, right here. Now the pattern begins to repeat from here. I will be working into each chain of this next loop. Into the first chain I make a double crochet, into the second one I make a double crochet, and into the third one I make a double crochet, 3 chains, and another double crochet. Then a double crochet into the next chain, and a double crochet into the next chain. Then into the third chain of the next chain 5, I make a single crochet. And now the pattern begins to repeat, and I continue crocheting this way across to the last 2 stitches. And at the end of the row, I finish with a single crochet into each one of the last 2 double crochets. And this is what my work looks like so far. I turn my work and I start the next row with a beginning double crochet or 3 chains. Then I make a double crochet into the next single crochet. Next 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and into the second chain of these 3 chains I make a single crochet. Then 7 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, And into the second or middle chain of the next 3 chains, I make a single crochet. And note here that I'm making a single crochet directly into the chain and not into the chain space. Now again, 7 chains, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and a single crochet into the second chain. And that's how this row goes, and I continue crocheting all the way across. At the end of the row, I end with 3 chains and a double crochet into each one of the last 2 single crochets. 1 and 2. I turn my work and start row 7 with a beginning double crochet, then a double crochet into the next double crochet. And now this row is simply a row of double crochets. I make a double crochet into each chain and into each single crochet across. Then a double crochet into the next single crochet and a double crochet into each one of the next 7 chains. 1, 2, 3. Well, basically this is it. Simply make a double crochet into each chain and each single crochet all the way across. Here I finished my row number 7, and in this row, just like in the first one, I must have 67 double crochets. And from this point the pattern begins to repeat. Next I will work row number 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So there are 6 repeating rows in this pattern, and the last row of the scarf should be row number 3.